Well, good morning. With the daylight savings time, kind of had an extra hour, thought I'd be ready better. I'm not. That extra hour is gone. Isn't that lovely? Dark at 5:30. That's just interesting. All right. That's not what we're talking about today. But I do need to give a shout out to Jonah Vajos, my firstborn. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Jonah. How old is he, Mar? I think he's 25. Oh my God, I got a 25-year-old kid. That is crazy. Brilliant. He's funny. He's good looking, of course. It looks like me. I just happy birthday. You see Jonah, tell him happy birthday. Send him a couple bucks to buy a beer. That's what we do on birthdays. All right. I'm ready. I am ready to get into it. So we're going to continue our talk on the Go Giver, because we got 5 laws of stratospheric success. And yes, I know how to spell that word now. Thank you to Martha. Okay, should we get going? I think we should get going. Let's do it. It seemed shorter this time. So the Go Giver. So the first law that we had, right? Again, this book you guys should read was let's give more in value than we receive in compensation. Perfect. Kind of makes sense. We can do that. Law number 2. I actually had to give this one some thought because I like to relate it to a story. And so I'm going to start with the story. So my old world was oil and gas, as some of you know, in Farmington, New Mexico, which is the Four Corners area. So yeah, right. The only place in the country where 4 states come together: New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. And there is a little memorial there, which I guess for years and years was in the wrong spot. So they moved it over. Not that anybody knew. Kind of an uneventful spot. It's kind of like a flea market there now. But that was my stomping ground and where I had my oil field company. The funny thing about my oil field business was in the heyday, in the peak, we had 40 customers. 40. That was it. That was all the people that I was doing business with that were in my world. Okay. So even in my late 20s, early 30s, when I was running this business, I knew that the only way for me to make money was to either have more customers or to sell the ones I had more products. So I chose to sell them more products, right? So what happens? Well, then we went to 30 people. Then it went down to 20. And then it was 10. And then it just got very ugly and it wasn't good for my business. So, I was thinking that story relates to the law of compensation, which the law of compensation is the more money we want to make, we have to serve more people, right? So I'm thinking in my head with that story, I would have made more money if I would have expanded, if I would have had more clients, right? That's what I was thinking, law of compensation, but I don't think that's accurate. And then after reading the book again last night, because I do show prep, that's not that we're talking about either. So I had to evaluate my business again. So law of compensation, the more money you make is going to be based on the more people you serve. So that's not necessarily the same thing as creating more clients. I started my business just me. And my first hire was my brother. And he was still young, 18, 17, 19, somewhere in there. And I wanted to help him. So my whole intent with him was to help him. My business actually doubled when I did that. Because one, I'm helping him. So I'm going to make sure I don't fail because I need to take care of him. And then, as he gets married, has his family, me and him worked together for, I don't know, a decade. It was awesome. But my business grew because I was helping him, and he actually turned out to be an amazing salesperson and very driven. But if I think about it, then I hired a friend, and then I hired other people. But every time I went to help more people because I wanted them to make money in the business, I did better. Not necessarily when I was focusing on more clients. That actually makes more sense. Then that got me thinking about there's this real estate agent in, I think he's in I know he's in Albuquerque. He's a commercial agent. He focuses on helping other agents because the commercial world's a little weird. It's different than just our normal residential stuff. So he's very helpful in sending out, updates. His updates on what's going on in the community are fantastic. That alone is worth paying for, but he sends those out to all the real estate agents. He sends them tips on how to show commercial properties. He'll give us, if you pull up one of his listings, there's all this helpful stuff on how to make the transaction go smoothly. This is how we do. It may sound pompous, but I don't think that's the intent. I think the intent is to truly help all these people who don't know how to do commercial real estate. So now I'm thinking the amount of money I make is going to be based on the amount of people I help. So that, what if I help more agents? Will that help me grow my business? Okay. Then even just with, I had a past client who, one of my favorite, became one of my friends. We helped him grow his wealth, right? Through investment properties and everything. So I enjoyed that. Did that turn into a lot of business for me? Yeah. Was that the intent? No. I truly wanted to help him grow. So I love this concept. And I don't think we need to think about it just like, okay, obviously, Alex, if I get more leads, I'm going to make more money. Yes, if I talk to more clients, we're going to make more money. But is there another way we can look at it? Can we look at it? Who can I help, right? Can I take the existing clients I have? How do I help them create some stratospheric wealth? The agents that are in my world, how can I help them grow and get a little bit better? So what would it look like if me as a real estate agent? What if I gave tips to other real estate agents to help them grow their business? What if I just changed the way I looked at absolutely everything, and my whole intent is just to make things better for as many people as I can? Interesting. The book is The Go-Giver, and they explain this so much better than I do. But I like that it got me thinking about it again. And I've got another example, Bigger Pockets, right? So Bigger Pockets is very clever. We need bigger pockets for the more money we're making, but they're investors. So they will tell you everything. You can go to their podcast. So they will tell you everything they've done to make money. They'll go over deals. They'll go over other people's deals. They'll share absolutely everything with you. They'll just give it to you. They're trying to help as many people. They're trying to create more investors. See if we think about it, that almost seems like counterproductive. Why do they want to create more competition for themselves? Why do we want to help other real estate agents get better? Isn't that just creating more competition? No, it doesn't work that way. It elevates the whole playing field. It makes the investor world bigger. It increases. If all of us in the real estate world were doing things at a higher level, right? Or if even all of us came up to a minimum standard, companies like Zillow wouldn't exist. Other companies that are coming to try to take our business wouldn't even exist. The question about our value as real estate agents wouldn't even be a question because we're all playing at a higher level. So Bigger Pockets, great example of that. They give everything to you. Here, this is the way to do it. You don't have to send them $1. And I feel like Gary Keller's the same way. We share. Okay, so the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, right? That theoretically, anybody could take that book, follow it, and have success anywhere. Yes or yes? They could. So some might have thought, Gary, why would you share the secrets to your business, the secrets in how to grow to stratospheric success? Isn't that going to hurt your business? Well, what did it do? Well, we're the number one real estate company in the world. almost 200,000 agents by sharing. So the information he gave shared with every single real estate agent has the ability for $20 to get that book. Most Keller Williams offices will probably just give you one. A different way to look at things. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. I enjoy talking about the Go-Giver. We got 3 more lessons that we're going to get to next week. Well, I can't tell you what it is, but it will be stratospheric. Have a great week. Go help somebody. Help an agent who's struggling. Help your family. Help somebody that needs you. Don't think about the money. How can we just help? Add value to somebody's life. Thank you, guys.